Vision, team, vehicle, it's Elliot here, and today I thought it'd be really, really good and helpful and valuable to actually share my story so far, right? Share exactly what I've grown through, what I've realized, what I've learned from all the incredible mentors and individuals that have had such an impact on my life so far. And I thought it'd be good to get it with a visual, to get the flip chart out. I am going to be coming in with more trains as well through the flip chart, but I thought a good place to start would be sort of my story, what's led me to this point and why. I want to be truthful, honest, authentic, and transparent of why I've made the decisions I've made. All right, I want to make sure that it can help the next person when it comes to effectively from a society point of view or from what we learned growing up, what's brought me to this point and why. I really think it's important that we pass on and leave success leaves clues, right? And I'm a big believer in that. So look, if you're taking, I'd always recommend sort of taking notes, taking things down that you find valuable. Definitely from my education into my sporting life, as it were, traditional business, now into the online space and into sort of the online world and being in a position, through financials and geographically and free, even from a mindset perspective and so on, right? I'm a big believer that's where it starts. So look, my name's Elliot Ward. I'm currently 31 years young. And I'm going to go through exactly what I've experienced. So I'm going to start really with, obviously my story, and where it really started. So education, I'm going to start there because I'm a big believer that that's effectively where majority of us start. So I had a completely, that's why. It's because I'm on. Yeah, that's cool. Maybe just swap that up, take off airplane mode so we can jump on and go live on there as well. So starting with education, right? So I've come from a very small town in Birmingham in the UK, right? That's where I was born. I was actually born in Northampton, but I went to school, and my school life really started in the center of Birmingham, right? Well, not the center, but a sort of suburb of Birmingham, which for those that aren't living in the UK or don't know the UK, that's not just the middle. So I come from a very small town, not a lot going on, I'll be honest. Very small town, not a lot going on, not a lot of inspiration when it comes to where I could be headed or what could possibly be for my life, right? So through education, I really didn't have any heroes, as it were. I was a big into sport. Elite sport has really been my whole life from a very young age. I actually started in the off-road motorcycle sort of sport. That's where I had my first bike when I was like 4 years old. So I was actually almost born like in a motocross field, pretty much. So when it comes to, I was born just into sport. I was born into performance. I was born into making it happen off your own account. I wasn't in a position where I was taught or around, or what I could see was lean on somebody else for the results that you want to see happen, right? It was always, you have to go out and make it happen. So I've been around that all my life. It's all I've really known. And so looking around and away from that, it didn't really make sense to me that we should lean on others for the results that we want to see, right? No one's going to come and save us. No one's going to come and rescue us from the position that we're already in. I was taught that from 3-4 years old. If I wanted results, I had to go out and get them. And that started in the off-road sort of world when it comes to motorsport, right? So from there, I grew and became a great football player. Anything that I've really touched just turned to gold, I'll be honest, when it comes to sport and when it comes to what I've gone on and done. So, and that was a big part of my life. I had numerous academies, whatever it may be. And performance and me accelerating, expressing myself came from elite sport, so football, and into the squash world, which is where you hit a ball up against the wall. I know it sounds standard, but when all my friends or those around me were going out maybe drinking and doing all that stuff when it comes to girls, and I'll be honest, I really wasn't that interested. I was on my own on a squash court getting better. So when it comes to me getting obsessed with something that we can grow and become great at, that for me from a young age, I didn't really understand why, but that fulfilled me, right? Having a purpose, being able to wake up every day and work on myself. That's always where I found most of my happiness. So that led me all the way through to going to university. I was in education, didn't like school when it came to the academic side, never really saw myself going into anything academic after school, etc., etc. But I was part of the system, right? It was all those around me knew, go to school, get good grades, and then whatever it is. I didn't exactly see myself doing that. I'll be honest. I had something inside of me that just said, Elliot, you'll make it happen, whatever you do. And performance was what made me happy, right? I'm a big believer that my goals really have been my mental health throughout my life. My goals have been, when I see people out there and they're depressed and they're this and that, this instant thing that comes to my mind is, have they got a goal? Have they got something they're focused on? Because I'm not going to go into the ins and outs to that, because I do believe that for me, my mental health has been always in relation to how big a goal I'm currently working on every day. A big goal for me, or what seems to me a big goal at any certain point, is my happiness, is my fulfillment, is really what's ticked my life, has kept me in my life. Knowing what to say yes to and no to, people to hang around and not hang around. Okay, so I knew that from a young age. So I went to university, and I'll be honest, I went to university to study construction. I hated it. The reason I chose that is purely because you had to choose something. I was sold university basically because I could carry on playing elite sport. I was a national squash player at the time, and I was there basically just to carry on doing that full time. All right, I didn't know anything about, I didn't know at that point anything about money. I didn't care about that kind of thing. I didn't know anything about really how the world works in returns to the business world, or what was even going on after. I went to university purely because I'm 19, 18. I'm going to go and carry on playing elite sport. And if I'm honest, that's really what I'd set my mind upon doing. I was going to be an elite sportsman, professional sportsman of some kind. I didn't know what. I guess that's all I've ever been interested in. So after university, it was quite a big shock to me that we have to go out and earn money. I didn't really know the ins and outs to that. I didn't know when it was kind of like, why don't you use your degree and have a 9 to 5? I got fired very quickly. I actually went into the corporate world for a short amount of time. I got fired very quickly because majority of things, me giving my life away for something that I could not see progression as something that excited me. I'm either in or I'm out. Everyone that's tuning in right now will realize, and that knows me personally, if I'm in something, my whole life is in. If I'm out, I'm all out. And that's good with me. I'm really happy. I'm happiest when I'm honest. I'm being who I'm supposed to be, and I'm expressing who I'm meant to be here on earth. So I've always been driven to find out ways that you can do that. If you can't express effectively who you are in this world by utilizing something or being around, I'm not interested in it. So when I went into the corporate world, me bending and folding for the good of somebody else, and for me bringing home a check that doesn't really increase or decrease depending on where I grow or where I don't. So basically I can do as little or as much as I want, and I still get paid the same. Me growing up in a sporting environment didn't make sense to me, didn't interest me. I was around a lot of individuals that were just average in so many ways. Going and asking if I can have lunch, or being a specific time we have to go in, have lunch. I just used to ask, if I'm not hungry, why do I want lunch right now? I know these things may seem stupid, but the reason I love the life I live now is purely because I can have lunch when I'm hungry, not when I'm told to. For me, as a human on this earth, I want to live it how I see we should live, not how somebody else tells me to live. So I instantly just didn't, I'll be honest, did not see how the system and all of this stuff fulfills me as an individual. So I'm going to look for other ways. I'm that person. I couldn't care less what the masses are doing. I do not care. I'm going to go and find out what I think. I'm willing to stand for everything I believe in. I don't care who's with me or who's not in standing for that. No. I get to choose how I live. I'm going to find how I can do it. Okay. So I went out of the corporate world very quickly. I got fired. I'll never forget a conversation that I had with HR, human resources. I actually wish I recorded it. It would have been great to listen back to. But I had long hair like this. You can see now I had long hair. I remember them saying, Elliot, I'm not really too sure what we're going to do with your hair. Are you one of those kind of kids that wears like ripped jeans of a weekend? I'm thinking, and in this office, we wear blues and greys. I'm quite a colourful guy. I like to wear like colourful clothes. I know I'm not really today, but in this office, we wear blues and greys. Instantly, I felt like something external outside of me was saying, Elliot, what are you doing, bro? Do you really see yourself committing 50 years to this kind of attitude? It didn't take a genius to work out, this isn't for me. Everyone around me had in the corporate world, 9-to-5s, they've got the car, they've got the house, they've got the family and the baby on the way. I'm thinking, let me find out who I am before I commit to this stuff. Let me go out and find what this world's about, because I'm not sure if I know it right now. So I didn't want to welcome any or as little responsibility as I could before I actually found out what was out there. Okay, so I got fired from the corporate world. It was actually cycling that made me happy again. I was down, depressed, going out, using all the hard-earned money and just, I'll be honest, drinking, drugs, all of this stuff, because I was unhappy, right? Unhappy. No goals, no hope, no future, no direction, losing. That was probably I'll never forget the train journey home when I was sitting on the train thinking, what am I going to do now? Everyone around me lives a life that I don't want. How confusing is that when everybody around you can see happy, as it were, with a life that I know for a fact I do not want. Okay, so I had to go out there and find out a few things. I realized you don't know what you don't know, so I need to look and find individuals that are living and expressing a life that I want to express. Okay, so that was education, and then we'll put maybe corporate from there, 9-to-5, okay, and then pro cycling full-time every single day. This is where I found my happiness again. This is where I started to get myself back. I started to find Elliot again. Okay, the person who couldn't care less I don't care. I care of my happiness. I realized to lead in this world, when I'm leading me, I'm leading one, I'm leading many. I'm gonna find it first, and I'm gonna pull other people up. Okay, so I realized that this is where my happiness came. I was finding my groove. I was back in control of my life. I realized in that corporate space, I was not in control. The system had me. Okay, out of control, becoming reliant, getting comfortable, going out of a weekend to be entertained by the whole drinking and drugs and girls and all this stuff, toxic relationships. I'm thinking I need to find out what this is about. I need to go inside to find out how I can change my outside world, right? So this is where I started to find more of Elliot, pro cycling, full time. I'm all in. If you're in front of me, I'm gonna beat you. That's what my thought process. Let me get stuck into something. Achieved a lot of success quickly in this cycling world, right? I set up a traditional business. I'll be honest, the reason I started the traditional business to start with, purely because I saw I had a lot of time off the bike, out of training. Okay, out of training. Let me do something and create. When I'm creating, I'm happy. I realize I'm not here to compete, go out and win. I'm here to create. All right? I'm here to create something. I'm here for purpose. I'm here to lay a path that others can walk. Let me find it out. All right, so in pro cycling, I'm going to make a place called Inflight Cycling. A lot of you guys watching this back might know Inflight Cycling, okay? Inflight Cycling. And really what I saw in the cycling world was, as I'm progressing my mindset, my best friend and now mentor, Mr. Jake Parton, okay? He hands me a book called The Science of Getting Rich. The Science of Getting Rich by Wallace Wattles, okay? And I'm studying this book. He's gone and remortgaged his house, okay, to spend 6 days with Bob Proctor, the greatest prosperity coach that's ever lived, right? And he comes back. I don't know who Bob Proctor is. I'm making it happen. And he's remortgaged his house. I'm like, yes, let's get it. He comes back. He's changed his life. 6 days. He's made a decision. He's gone out and done something most of the world won't do. Invested in his future, in himself, in his life. Remortgaged his house to do so. Comes back with a book called The Science of Getting Rich. He hands me the book. He said, Bob's told me to read chapters 4, 14, and 7 in that order every single day. For 30 days, I'm going to do it. This is July 2018. July 2018. I'm like, there's no way you're reading that book and I'm not. I didn't care what it said in it. If you're reading it, I'm reading it. It's called FOMO, fear of missing out. I'm going to read this book. I'm going to get stuck into the book and I'm going to find out what you're finding out. Okay, I'll be honest. First time I saw Bob Proctor, I'm thinking, amazing. Not sure if this is for me or not. I'll be honest. Not sure if it's for me. But you see something and I resonate with you, even if I don't understand. Even if I'm not right, even if I don't understand, I can see you see something in this information. Let me see what you're seeing, or let me get a taste of this. All right, so this is the Science of Getting Rich 2018. I'm progressing business. Okay, I'm progressing business. I'm pretty broke at this point. I'll be honest, I'm broke. I was just setting up Inflight. I'm becoming valuable. I'm becoming an asset to the market. Okay, I'm becoming an asset to the people around me. Jake, he said to me, we got a mastermind going. He said, bro, you become an asset to the market. You get paid in reflection to the service that you render to people. I'm like, right, I'm in a good spot. I've got results. I'm going to set out. I've got the courage to go out and help people. It's called Inflight Cycling. Okay, but I can see that the majority of people in this world, they're so focused on the 5%, which is the bike riding, they're missing the 95%, which is mindset. Okay, mindset. So if anyone's noting down success, it's 5% physical and skill set, it's 95%, okay, the things you can't see. What do you think about? Your belief, your faith, okay? Your confidence, the things you can't see, the thing that nobody can explain. Okay, them things. I'm going to bring something to the market that's a grey area right now that nobody talks about. I'm going to bring this to the market and I'm going to use what I've done to help other people win. Okay, that's what I'm going to do. I've been learning now the science of getting rich. There's a science to winning. I'm going to give that to more people. Creating winners over and over and over. Yes, in-flight cycling. So, but in traditional business, okay, helping other people then as well to actually mentor other riders too. So creating mentors, a mentor's job is actually to create mentors. Okay, so I'm in this journey, okay, and then we've gone through the whole COVID situation, all right? I've gone and picked up a couple bouts of it myself, wiping myself out of cycling at the moment. So I've got some decisions to make. My mental health is in jeopardy. I've put years and gotten myself into an amazing spot. March 2020, I was third in the BC rankings, right? I've got myself into a good spot. I'm an elite athlete. Okay, let me keep expressing myself. That's where my happiness is. All right? I'm in a position now. I'm coming back from cycling and it's difficult for me. And God is sending me, or whatever you believe in, the higher cause. He's got another plan at this point. I'm valuable in other rooms as well. Okay, I had a conversation with Mr. Jake Parr. I said, bro, I want new results. I'm building this traditional business, okay, but I want new results. Okay, I want to help more people. I want to become more valuable. I'm lacking mentorship when it comes to raising my income, my lifestyle, my freedom. Okay. So I could do with some guidance. He said, well, follow this. I've got some decisions to make. At the moment, the cycling industry isn't letting me express who I am. I'm going to change things up. Bro, let's get it. Let's realign and reroute. I've got to take action. I can't be standing still because I've come up against some adversity through picking up C19 a couple times, right? Let me refocus. Let me apply who I am into something. He's like, bro, why don't you take this? Okay, I'm getting new results now. I'm expressing who I am in a different area, into business, online business, but not just any business, not just traditional business. I never saw myself scaling Inflight. I didn't start Inflight to scale it. No, I didn't start at that point. I had to be true to why I started it. Okay? I had to be true to that. Let me build something. Let me be influential. Let me build my credibility. Let me build location freedom, time freedom, financial freedom. He said, bro, let me show you wealth then. Let me show you wealth. Let me show you how to build something. Let me show you how to be able to reach out to all kinds of individuals who are looking for something. Okay? Who are looking for something. All right? So it went into traditional business. Okay? Traditional business. I'm learning from excellent individuals in the online space already. Great people. When a space has amazing and excellent individuals in it, I want to know why they're that good. I want to know why they're that good. Why are you so good at what you do? I don't care what it is you do. Why are you that good? Why are you excellent? I'm studying the online space. I'm studying network marketing. Excellent people. The boot camp to business. Credibility, influence, leadership, low barriers to entry. I didn't have the real estate kind of money to build wealth. Low barriers to entry, incredible outcomes and possibilities in all areas. Building a team, an organization. I don't go around selling products. I am the product. The attraction game. I realize that when you become amazing and influential and you can build and bring people up because you're credible, you should be able to build, and you need a vehicle. It's why I call this space vision, team, and vehicle. So many people have got a vision. Very few people have got a mentor, team, and community. Even fewer people have a vehicle that the mentor can help them drive. I wanted to be in a vehicle that could do the kind of speeds I'm expecting from life. Remember, I don't go around doing average shit. No, thank you. It's not for me. Who can I become and express myself being the individual that you are? We only wear blues and greys in this office. No, thank you. I don't know what we're going to do about your hair. No, thank you. No. I do not want to attract average individuals into my life. No. They steer clear. They hate me. Average people hate me. Good. Stay away from me. Okay. I'm attracting leaders, people who actually want to go out into this world and make something happen. Okay, so I chose my route down an addition to traditional business. Inflight's still killing it. Beating people all over the country, of course, because it's a reflection of who I am, how I think, who I am. If you let the mentor impact your life, no ego. I had a big ego, small bank account, until I went, you know what, Jay, Darren, help me, let's get it, let's go, let's make something happen. Okay, I got myself out the way. I didn't understand wealth before this industry. I realized in 2023, if you've got a product, a service, a solution that you can give to somebody else, that's when you're really helping them. That's where you're really helping them. I wanted proximity. with individuals who actually live how I want to live. In this industry, you actually get proximity with people who have got the life, the results, the awareness, the wisdom that you want. Get me in that room. Get me started in that room. I don't want to go around listening to people who haven't got the results that I want. That would be a waste of time, wouldn't it? They may be your loved ones, they may be your best friends, but if they haven't got the results that you want, what a waste of everyone's time. Put me around the individuals who are making it happen, who can show me how to drive this. Change my life. That's what I'm after. I don't care what it is you do. Get me in the room. I don't want no. I'm not settling for no. It's the best or I'm not involved. Count me out. Out of the corporate experience I had, it didn't take me long to figure out this isn't working for me. Let me find more. Cycling, the science of getting rich, didn't understand it, said yes. Traditional business, courage, I'm a step out, Elliot Ward. Step out, I'll help you. I'll help you. Okay, let's go. It doesn't matter what you do, it depends on who you are. Who are you? Who are you around? Who do you associate with? You've got to be willing to give up something. It could be an ego, it could be an understanding to find out more of the life that you want. You have to give up something. I had to give up my ego, the things I didn't know. I had to give up being broke, busted, disgusted. I had to give up that stuff. You can't walk around with all of those things attached to you and bring luxuries, freedom, an amazing organization, global business, mentorship, influence, credibility. You don't get those things by keeping and staying with the same people or conversations you've already... No. It doesn't happen that way. I said yes to an industry which had excellent people and mentorship. I could afford to get in. I can drive it as fast as I want. It can actually put me in the position to create time, financial, and location freedom. Yes, show me how to use it. Give me mentorship. Take the slums out of me. I'm done with them. So that brought me to where I'm at now. And I actually want to go further into why network marketing. Why did I choose this space? Briefly, we're all marketing something. Okay, we're all marketing something to our network audience or following. Question is, do you get paid for it or not? Most people haven't got the self-image to get paid to market something. They haven't got the self-image for it. That's why they're going to give their time away for money. They don't have the self-image. No. They don't have the self-image for it. Well, Elliot, it sounds like a pyramid. Hate to break it, your job's a pyramid. That your job is a pyramid. You have never earned more than the CEO that owns your company. You haven't. It's a pyramid. I like to be in places where I can pass up the people above me. Okay, your manager earns more than you. I hate to break it, you're in a pyramid. A football team is a pyramid. You have the grounds people, you have the reserves, you have the first team, you have the management, you have the check. It's a pyramid. Okay, wake up. Wake up. Okay? Just because the whole world do it, it doesn't make it right. Okay? Doesn't make it right. But look, I'm going to come straight back in with more about the network marketing industry and why I do what I do and why it's been so impactful and given me the life it has. Okay, giving me the association. Okay, giving me the association, giving me the proximity, giving me the network and the people around me right now. The results. the wisdom, the guidance, the hope. Okay? People walk around saying, I want to live life on my own terms. Okay, are you in a position to right now? Well, no. Okay, cool. How is it going to happen then? You're going to have to do something you've never done before. You're going to have to lean on the people who have got the results you want. Which is why vision, team, vehicle was so appropriate, right? Okay, well, I'm actually going to break down more of why I've chose to really start my business. Traditional business started for me, but I want multiple businesses. People come out the network marketing industry and they build like 30, 40, 50 businesses. Yes, please, but let me learn communication. Let me learn selling. I believe selling should be something you learn at school. Everybody should be able to sell. Okay? Everybody. Communication. Okay. Most of the people who are watching this back would never do this. They would never stand and present in this way. Why? Do you want to? Credibility, influence, something I can bring to my network forever. Forever. But I need to learn first people. I need to develop my skill sets. I need to be in the boot camp of business. And I believe network marketing is a great place to start. A great place to start. And maybe we can go into sort of money 1, money 2, money 3, next one or next video. But look, guys, appreciate you guys all. This has been Vision Team Vehicle. Any questions, any interests or insights into what I have, what I do, what I've said, what I've talked about, I appreciate you guys all. We can talk, we can chat. I do get a lot of messages, but we can definitely make it happen. And please like, subscribe, and leave a comment from anything you took that was valuable from this. I appreciate you guys all. I've been your boy. Let's get it. Let's go.